Well, good day everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I have 4 $7 bar stools, and now watch how I give them a fresh new look. So as you know, I was out pre-love shopping, thrifting. In other words, I found 4 $7 bar stools, that's each, while out thrifting, or what I like to call pre-love shopping. You know, at this incredible price of $7 each, I said, why the heck not? This is another chance to do a wonderful or a beautiful upholstery project to share with you all. Share the makeover. Structure alone made them worth every bit of the price. So as you can see here in the video, the chrome frames have a very clean and a very stylish and modern style. Very sturdy. They're absolutely sturdy. So when I'm out pre-love shopping, the key is to look past the actual upholstery of the piece and pay more attention to the bone structure of the furniture pieces. That's in whether it's chairs, a table, or like these, some bar stools. Stools like these can work in so many different settings. They could work in your kitchen, they could work along the countertop, a bar stool, the island, and of course they are used for extra seating when you're entertaining, or simply just in your daily life with you and your family members in your household. With some simple upholstery here, I'm going to give these a update and a clean and fresh new look. Easily to customize it to fit, again, most any style. And here is a great example of how low cost thrifting or pre-love shopping can still bring you functionality, but yet keeping it stylish, all the while adding that beauty to your home or to your spaces. So let's get started. So then it was time to take them apart. I pulled out my trusty drill and the bits in this box, the Ryobi bits on this one, and I needed to find the best fitting for the screws along the base of the chair to remove the actual seats from the frame itself. As you know, most of them came out just fine. If you know, you know. If you are ever doing a project where you are putting something together or taking it apart, there's always that one in the bunch that wants to act up, out of character, totally out of character, and give you the blues. And as always, like clockwork, one decided to do just that. But I tried a few things before actually realizing it wasn't worth the fight and the risk of damaging the actual frame or the seat itself. So I moved on. Instead, I adjusted my approach, which we all have to do sometimes. That's simply just like in life and in reupholstery or whatever project that you may be doing. You work around it. You don't simply give up. And that's something we learn. We pivot and we keep it moving. So even though that one seat gave me pause and couldn't be removed, that did not stop the project. That did not stop the show. In other words, I was able to work around it and still give these stools a new and fresh look. So then it was on to choosing the actual fabric. So I went into my trusty stash and I found this beautiful I'm always going to call it beautiful, a beautiful black and white print. It's interest, it's not limiting, you know, for the stools. It's bold enough to stand out, yet it's neutral to fit in any spaces, any style. So since these stools will not be staying with me, they will be sold. I had to think of the actual fabric that would be used and the appeal that it will make to masses other than myself, thinking of my style and what I typically like in my spaces. So less of me and more of the general public. So for a project like this, of course, you are going to have to remove the existing covers. I used a basic cutting blade to carefully remove it, to cut around it, and it came off simply easily to reveal the cushion underneath. And when I did reveal the actual cushion underneath, it was in mint condition. I am starting the upholstering project by simply laying down the base of the chair onto the table on top of the actual fabric, making sure that all sides are lining up properly to make sure that there is not going to be too much overstretching or pulling it to cause indentations as well as overstretching the fabric. Then I'll go around each side, front, back, side to side, and staple along each side, go ahead and start pulling each corner to round it out. So for this project, I will use my basic hand stapler and not my pneumatic stapler. This is an easy project, especially since the actual seats are removable from the chair, and it makes it easy to go around each portion of the piece without having to use the pneumatic stapler. So projects like this I have learned over the years, remind me of something. You start with a piece that basically someone has grown tired of, or they simply want to change their style, or simply it's just overlooked sitting there in the pre-loved shops, thrift shops, in other words. So at first glance, it may not look like much, but once you begin to start to peel back all of those layers, you start to notice and you start to see what is really there. Most times it's already there. It's good structure, it's solid material, it's good bones, it's an excellent foundation to be worked with, and that simply needs to have a little attention poured back into it to bring it back to life. In other words, just like I just said, a little pouring into. And here's where that little whisper of wisdom moment along the way for those moments in a project or basically in life. Sometimes the value isn't always there at first glance, just like in our lives. Sometimes it is revealed over time. And once you've taken the time to actually look, listen, and just like what people learn, that's one thing that I enjoy about projects like this. It's not always about buying something new. Sometimes it's about recognizing the actual potential that something already has. It already exists. It's already there. And giving it another chapter. Seeing the value in it, in other words. A different fabric like this project, a different perspective, and suddenly something that was once overlooked, thrown out, becomes that useful piece again. Even more beautiful sometimes than what it was when you first saw it or you came across it. Same piece, new fabric, same frame, but giving it more personality and still keeping it just as versatile as what it already is. So not bad for a $7 each thrifted pre-loved find. So as always, stay to the end, watch the finished piece, the finished pieces, stay inspired, motivated, and moving, creating something beautiful. If not for yourself, then definitely for someone else. This has been Shenell, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.